Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Kobe V Protro in the zebra colorway. This came out about a month ago, September 18th. But before we get into all of that, please go ahead and take a second to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so every time I drop one of these videos, you're able to see it first. So over the last 2 or 3 weeks since I've had these shoes, I've started and stopped making this video quite a few times. There are a bunch of kind of emotions and things going on with me personally as far as Kobe and his passing and his sneakers and his memorabilia and some of the ways that people have handled that situation. It's been, I would say, upsetting to say the least. And me being the kind of overly aggressive at times person that I can be, I decided to take that frustration out on kind of a person unsuspectingly, I guess, who didn't necessarily deserve it. And that's actually a big part of the story on how I got these shoes. So let's first talk about how I got the shoes. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you watch other sneaker YouTube related videos, and you might be aware of a person called BotterBoyNova.
My name is Nova and I'm a sneaker reseller. Join me in my journey where I turn hype sneakers into riches.
Now, he's a really successful YouTuber. His video editing and skills overall are great. I mean, they're really top notch and up there, I would say. So he's really fun to watch, and the main content that he produces is botting. And I'm sure if you're watching this video and you know about sneakers, you're also aware botting is essentially the fastest and easiest way to buy sneakers in bulk and to get them essentially before anyone can manually get them, using computer programs and setups and other things like that. And I'm not saying easy, that the overall process is easy. I know there's a lot of obviously computer workings, and you have to be able to run the program specifically and set it up and set up profiles, billing profiles, mailing addresses, and all these different things. So I'm not saying that it's easy, but it makes the process different in order to get sneakers first, a little bit quicker. And the reason why these things happen is because there is a big sneaker market. So the sneaker market and the prices, they're affected by who can get these products first. If you can get the product first, you can sell it for money to someone who couldn't get their hands on it. Now, typically, that's how just about everything works in a capital system. If there is a supply and a demand, if those things are outweighed or counterbalanced, that affects the price. If there are less products than are demanded, then they're going to go up. If there are more products than is demanded, the price is going to go down. That's just the way that it works, and it works out that people like sneakers enough that there's never seems to be enough of them. Back into this shoe specifically, I had some choice, and I would say rather unkind words to put in Nova's direction, and it actually ended up opening a dialogue, which was surprising, I have to admit. And he kind of asked me why I felt the way that I did, and we had a little back and forth. We kind of came to the agree to disagree situation, but he actually messaged me a few days after that saying that he got a few Kobe's. It just so happens that he got a pair in my size, and he asked me if I would like to buy them for retail, which is essentially the $180, and then obviously plus the shipping. And I offered to pay the full amount of shipping, and we worked out a good deal, I'd say. And I got the shoes in, and I've been playing in them ever since. So before I get too much into the actual shoe, I just want to say, Nova, if you ever get a chance to watch this, or if you're watching this right now, thank you, and I appreciate what you tried to do here. And I hope that you're not too upset with me for what I said, because it wasn't very kind, and I do apologize. I think I owe you a pretty big apology. So keep doing what you're doing. Videos are looking great, man, and I'm sure we'll be in touch. Okay, enough of that stress and the backstory. Let's go ahead and get right into the shoes. These I mean, they are so they are so beautiful. They are fire. They have a really glossed out kind of iridescent gloss finish, and I don't know if you can pick up too much of that on the camera, but it's essentially that effect. I don't know if you've ever seen maybe dish soap or something in the sunlight, how it gets that kind of purple and blue and all the back colors, but they look really cool, and I've been playing in them and I've gotten a lot of compliments. I actually have more people kind of surprised that I've been playing in them, and I don't know if you really even need that proof, but they are kind of getting worked on the bottom there. Mostly gray. These are DeMar DeRozan's sort of PE or iteration of the Kobe 5, and he plays for the Spurs now, no longer with Toronto, even though he played for Toronto for so long. So black, white, and gray is his new team's colors, so I think that had a lot to do with how these got done up. So if you haven't gathered it from everything I've said so far, what I'm getting at is Kobe was a really big person in my life and really important. So to have this shoe is really great. I do, however, have a few more Kobe 5s, and I have been holding on to some Kobe 5s since about 2012 when I got my hands on them, and that is the Bruce Lee colorway. Now, after January, unfortunately, the price on this shoe has completely skyrocketed and gone insane. The word is that they're supposed to be re-releasing it, and hopefully that's true. Hopefully they're a little more available. Hopefully everything can get kind of back to normal and we can start having shoes like these more widely available for everyone. I was really curious to see how they did the tech on the Protros, because the whole entire thing with the Protro is that they were not just a retro, but they were a performance retro. And I don't think a lot of people realize that Protro stands for performance retro, and that the shoes are actually meant to be played in. And that's one thing that I really like, and that says a lot about Kobe's personality and his mentality towards what his sneakers were made for. They were made for playing basketball, and I like that. And after all that preaching, let me tell you about how I've never played in these before. So these up until recently have been basically my prized possession as far as sneakers go. And I have a lot of sneakers, but these have been my favorite for the majority of a decade. And thankfully, I'm still able to have these. I do, however, have a new favorite. Interestingly enough, like I said, these came out on September 18th. My birthday, the end of Virgo season, was September 19th. So for my birthday, someone very special decided to get me a very special gift, and that is these big stage Kobe 5 Protros. This has now become the most important sneaker that I own, my favorite, and in my opinion, my best. I have quite a few sneakers I've had, sold, and gotten rid of, even more, exponentially more, I'd say. This is probably one of the most important sneakers I've ever owned, and it might be one of the most important sneakers that I ever do own. This is the first sneaker that came out since Kobe passed. The prices at first were just absolutely insane, $700-800. They did, however, eventually come down, and luckily the timing, I was able to get my hands on them. So now I have 3 pairs of the Kobe 5s. I think I'm good. I think I'm good for a while. I'm gonna keep playing in these. I'm gonna keep these on the shelf for a little bit. I might play in them one day, maybe if we ever get out of this quarantine lockdown and we can get back to some league action. I can show the other adult real estate agents who's got the sneaker game in the city. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. More of these videos coming real soon. maybe some more performance reviews, maybe some more tech reviews, some other things. We'll see what's up. But I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.